5 grams.
Sorry, 5 grams.
I used to take 5 grams because I wanted it for my workouts.
And now you take...
And now I take 10.
Every day, all the time, no matter what?
Every day, all the time, no matter what. Baseline is 10. And I do that because of the brain effects. So there's been studies now coming out that it improves cognitive function. It might be important for brain aging. Depression is another one that's coming out. Again, energy production in the brain, very important. But you have to get above that 5 grams to like have spillover, right, to the brain. But there's an even bigger, I would say, dose that I take on days when I don't sleep well. So if I'm traveling, I'm jet lagged, I'm in like the other part of the country, and I have to give a talk at like 8 a.m., which is, 5 a.m. my biological time. In those sorts of scenarios, I actually take 15 to 20 grams. And it's amazing what it does to me.
No, it's like speed.
It's like without the speed. It's like speed without the speed. It's like caffeine without the caffeine.
Can you abuse it?
I wouldn't take much more than that. So it's not like addictive. It doesn't, I don't feel like I don't wake up in the morning.
Yes, but you know what is addictive? Being alert and like on target. Like
in the context, it only really works in the context of a background deprivation, stress, something stressful like sleep deprivation.
Right.
And this has been
shown.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, but I'm kind of curious.
It's been shown in studies. And so I guess, the question is, okay, well, how much stress in your life? A lot of us do have a lot of stress. So I do think it does make a difference, right? But it helps. You don't need as much sleep even. So this has been shown in studies. And in fact, one of my vegan friends was like, she messaged me back. She's like, I don't need as much sleep and I have all this energy. What's going on? And I'm like, well, you weren't getting any dietary creatine because, you don't eat any meat and you weren't supplementing with it. So you were only relying, and you work out. I'm like, you're only relying on what your liver can make, which is not that much. So, it really kind of changed her life.
She was Bruce Banner, now she's Hulk.
What happens is creatine, I'm talking about the role it plays in energy production, but it also plays another role. Interestingly, it plays a role in that whole methylation process as well, that we think about folate, choline, and creatine does it too. So creatine can also help turn homocysteine back into methionine. It can help with gene expression. So methylations are like carbon with 3 hydrogens. They can basically change the way our genes are activated. You need methylation groups to have that happen, and creatine helps with that. So I think when you free up creatine, when it's like, okay, the muscles aren't using every last bit of it because now you're giving it an exogenous source through supplementation, then other things can happen, right? Other things like the methylation process can happen, right? So changing the way genes are activated in the brain. But in the context of stress requires a lot of energy. It depletes your creatine. And so in that background, giving your body the extra creatine will give you more energy because that energy that you would have had otherwise was taken because the stress is very energy consuming.